And I'm going to say it in in Arabic first, and then in the meaning of it in English, inshallah, for Allah will. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina sirata mustaqim, sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim, ghayru maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Ameen. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. All praise is for Allah, God, Lord of all the worlds, the most compassionate, most merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not those you are displeased with, or those who are astray. Ameen. Alhamdulillah. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Rasulullah, meaning prayers and blessing, prayers of blessing and peace be upon you, O Messenger of Allah. Alhamdulillah. Again, my name is Muhammad Sadiq, and I'm gonna try not to be long-winded. My wife reminds me about that already. But I really want you to understand, why I came into, or how I came into the Halal Wealth Builders, and being presented this opportunity with Aquos Metals. I was born in Long Island, New York, in the town called Amityville, and I just want to give props, give a plug to my town, Amityville. And I have a habit of going back every now and then, visiting old friends. And at one time I was doing that, and I was sitting at some friend's house, and me and another companion of mine that I grew up with, and who happens to be Muslim also. We were talking about a lot of issues, about the past, about the future, about what's going on now. And somehow the subject came about investing. And I was telling them, for a long time I've been trying to invest and trying to do something because I'm retired. I want to do something from home or from anywhere in the world, because I wanted to travel to Africa and other places and possibly live there for a period of time. And I needed a way to make an income. And he was saying, Keith, man, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I know a brother, that's doing that, man, and he's doing real well. And matter of fact, we was on Umrah, and after we finished the Umrah obligations, we in the hotel, and the brother's making money. I said, man, what, subhanallah? You gotta put me down with this brother. He said, I will when I get back down to Florida and stuff. I'm gonna introduce you. And as a matter of fact, he's from around our way, the Amityville, Long Island area. I said, man, subhanallah, he hooked me up. So lo and behold, he hooked me up, and we had a 3-way call, and who was it but our brother Khalifa Muhammad. And I can even start telling you about the program of Halal Wealth Builders. The main issue was that they was trying to learn, they were inventors building the wealth for ourselves, our communities, our children, our future family, in a halal manner, something that was in compliance with, Sharia Islamic law, something that didn't involve any riba, any interest, because in Islam, interest is haram, it's forbidden by Allah. So I said, okay, I'm down with it, put it down. I said, okay, not only do we do trading, not only can you got to trade, but we also partner with a group, with a company that we can access gold and silver, and on a fractional basis. And that was so important. I said, man, that too, because I know that, with the Islamic community that I'm from, we've always talked about that. Our Imam always told us, our Sheikh always told us about that, about accessing that, and doing business, creating business for ourselves. So I said, oh, good, Aki. So I got involved in the trading courses. I'm learning well at that. And he put me down with the gold and silver company, Aquos Metals, explained to me what it was all about. And here we said we're in this pre-launch period where he has very close relation with the people who are at the very top of this venture. And that if we, by us inviting our friends and families, Muslims and non-Muslims, to this opportunity, we could all do very well, in a residual way. Whereas, as this company launches, we'll be at the very top of what's going on. Those who decide to do the business aspect of it, we'll be at the very top of hierarchy where everyone who comes in after us from after the launch period, which I'm sure is going to be very, very soon. I know it's before February, until, you know, from next year, the year after, and on. And who knows? God knows best when it'll end, if it'll end. But we're at the top of that, and so we're in a very great position to make money that can support our families, can support the different communities that we're from, that can support the Ummah of Muhammad, you know, the family, the brotherhood of Islam as a whole, you know, and not only we can, but the other Christians and other people who other different faiths who are with us can do the same thing. And we don't want to do it in a way that we trust one another, with people that we trust. And that was an important thing that I felt so comfortable about this venture, is that my close companion, somebody I trust with my life and my family's life, will introduce me to somebody who trusted the same way. So I know that it was a win-win situation for me, and I just thank Allah. But I had invested $5,000 in another group that I just couldn't advance with. I couldn't connect with them on the platform that they were trying to teach, nor spiritually. So alhamdulillah, I thank Allah much, because I know it was all Allah's decree that He put me in this position, put me in that to be in my hometown, talking to my close friend of mine, and that whom had a close friend that was well qualified to help me along my journey of investing and gaining wealth, you know, in a halal manner. So, you know, at Course Mental, that's what it is, alhamdulillah. You know, we're in a company that's, like I said before, that's just starting. Though the company's just starting, the owners and the hierarchy of the brothers and ladies who are affiliates have vast experience in this area. You know, it was another reassuring factor for me, and should be for all of you. And we can get the gold at cost price, fractional gold and silver, numismatic or collectible coins, and make money by referring other people to it. You know, people like-minded people like ourselves, and we know there's a lot of them out there. You know, so, you know, inshallah, Allah willing, we'll all be successful in this. You know, everybody here that we invited so far, everybody who's affiliate so far, is they became an affiliate because they heard about it from somebody they trust, somebody they believe in, somebody they know that's not that has good integrity, has a good background of being truthful and honest, and who wants the same thing, you know, goodness for ourselves and our fellow breathing. So alhamdulillah that all of you are here. Alhamdulillah for all the guests, all praise Allah for all the guests that are here. I know you're going to enjoy the presentation. You know, may Allah make all of us successful, you know, and keep us safe, you know, from doing anything that's going to be displeasing to Him. To keep us keep us focused on everything that's going to bring us to securing the good things for our wives and our children, things that are going to get us to the Jannah, the paradise of the next life, inshallah. Ameen. So without further ado, excuse me for being so long with it. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm glad everybody's here. I want to take back to my brother, Khalifa Muhammad. My brother, Khalifa.
Wow. Assalamu alaikum. Oh my goodness. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, praise be to Allah. Thank you so much for that. Wow. I mean, like we should really just start handing out the forms and signing people up with that beautiful introduction that you just had, brother. We sure appreciate you, and thank you for being the servant leader that you are, family. So without further delay, I'll just move to the next session and see if I can be as smooth and as blessed as you blessed them as you did.
Oh, you the best, man. You got it. You know you got it. You my teacher, my big brother.
May Allah be pleased. May Allah be pleased.
Ameen.
Ameen. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This is your brother, Khalifa Muhammad. And I really just want to get right into it. But I did promise everybody, I promised all the brothers and sisters that are here right now. That's right. All the brothers and sisters that are here right now that are actually signed up. And those of you that are about to sign up, those of you that are looking at this presentation and you are guests of whomever brought you here, you can be a part of what I'm about to say right now. Halal Wealth Builders is going to honor $1,000 to the one person that that invites and helps the most people to the launch. Let me say that again. $1,000 to the person that helps the most people to the launch. That's what we're doing right now. So why? Because we want to strengthen the Ummah. That's it, period. That's our intentions, just like Brother Sadiq said. So you need to get on the phone. And let me tell you what's an advancement of that. Let me tell you, wifey said, except wifey. That's right. I got to say that too. Except wifey, you know, she's going to get hers anyway. You know, she's going to get hers anyway. But everybody except for wifey, my wife, is going to be involved or be eligible for the $1,000 to the one who invites and helps the most people prior to the launch, coming from the Halal Wealth Builders. Yes. If that excites you, just that excites you, put a 3 in the chat room. Let's get some communications. Let's get some participation up in here. If that excites you, put a, oh yeah, I know some people got to be excited about that because you're already in the race. You're already in the race, and it's a good race. So let's begin. Let's begin. I want to say this, everyone, that that unfortunately we're right now, because of the society, because of inflation, because of wars, because of internal wars, man-made wars, chemical wars, all kind of things, our communities are being affected. Not only of our communities are being affected, but some of us are being affected right at our front door. Some of us are being affected right in our homes. So we want to start this off with a small video just to give a little atmosphere of why this is really so important.
The world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being this secure place to work the rest of your life.
For the first time in the history of our nation, our children will not do as well as us.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you. There's something wrong that on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%.
Technology is accelerating, job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we're still doing it the old way.
We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
The biggest challenge facing our world today is not making money, is what are we going to do with all the displaced, unemployed people?
People are afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid that maybe I don't have the skills.
Hey, sports fans, industrial age is over. It's dead. It's dying. That's why going to school to get a job is an obsolete idea. A steady paycheck is an industrial age idea.
You know, family, I don't know what stuck out to you in that video. But what stuck out to me was when he said, and they said, there just got to be a better way. Now, if that has ever come across your heart, your spirit, or your lips, you're like, you know what, it just gotta be a better way. It gotta be a better way. You know, if we've had problems with monetary problems, or if you know somebody that had monetary problems, you know somebody that lost jobs, do you know somebody that you know just needed some more help and thought that they had to have a better way, put a 4 in the chat room. I want to see some participation before we go on. If you ever thought, you know, it got to be a better way. It just got to be a better way. Yes, it just has to be a better way. So with that being said, I want to say that we not saying that we are the only way, but there is a better way. There is another way. And we have the Halal Wealth Builders. And yes, a lot of us are Muslims, but like Brother Sadiq said, we're not only Muslims, and we're not trying to change nobody. The only thing that we're trying to say is that we're trying to do what? Correct in whose eyes and whose spirit? And the creator of all the worlds. Now, if that fits you, then Halal Wealth Builders is for you. And the Halal Wealth Builders has teamed up with a phenomenal company that surely puts us in the better to make a better way.
Imagine buying gold and silver at cost, no markups, no tricks. Say goodbye to the days of paying 10 to 20% over the spot price. It's time to redefine your investment strategy. With this groundbreaking approach, you can have your precious metals physically delivered to your doorstep. Or if you prefer keeping things digital, store them in your digital wallet. Easy access from anywhere across the globe anytime you need. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a novice, this is your chance to level up your game. No more middlemen, no more extra costs. Just pure, unadulterated gold and silver right at your fingertips, right at cost. Remember, smart investing isn't just about what you buy, it's about how you buy. And now you have the power to buy better.
Now you got the power to buy better. Why do we have the power to buy better? Because there's a new phenomenal company that has come out, and it is called At Cost Metals. It is the best. Is it the best thing since sliced bread? I don't know, but I tell you what, it is the only company around that allows you to get precious metals at cost. So with that being said, I want to just say that this is definitely perfect timing. We right now that have been invited to this presentation, that means that you've been invited to a pre-launch. That means you've been invited to a company that is about to do what? Make history. So these are some of the requirements for a successful company. One is perfect timing. Why would this be perfect timing? Well, we saw the film. We already, and some of us have actually felt something of that nature. We felt unemployment. We felt the prices going up. We felt, working hard and not getting paid enough. We felt that. So then just to be able to have an extra monies coming in their home right now, oh my goodness. Listen, if you had the opportunity to make some extra money just sitting at home in your house, sitting down, drinking some coffee, and you make an extra $400 or $500, put a 1 in the chat room. I know that's me. I know that's me. So it is definitely perfect timing. Perfect products. Well, I know that many of us have been in businesses before. And I'm gonna tell you, let me name a few businesses. Tupperware, Mary Kay, Avon, then you got different vitamins and all of that. Listen, there's nothing wrong with them, especially if you are actually utilizing them and working them. But many of us that have been in those businesses, let me direct you into your garage somewhere and go in the garage in the corner, or go in the basement in the back left corner and look down and let me see, do you have a box that says Avon that you never was able to sell? This here is a perfect product. Why? It's money. In fact, it's your money and you are the boss. In fact, you're the one that tells your money to go out and work harder for you than you worked for it. So the business model is definitely perfect. We have a few statements that's going to fortify this company, especially in the remainder of this presentation. We have one, Dr. Ron Paul, he's a congressman, and he stated that more money equals less value. What do they mean by that? I mean, like when inflation goes up, instead of really fixing the problem, what does countries, especially the United States of America, what do? They just print more money. They don't fix the problem. They just print more money. That's like putting a Band-Aid on a big gaping wound. It's going to stop the blood for a little bit, but it's going to continue to get bad. And then we have our brother, Robert Kiyosaki. He's a best-selling author of one book in particular, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he says, silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. Silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. Now, keep in mind that both of these brothers said these quotes about 20 years ago, and it is still relevant right now today. Let's get into the really reasons why this is really, really so timely. Why is it so timely? Just look around. Look outside your door. Look at the news. You know, look at the newspaper. Look at the internet. Just look and see what's happened. Global uncertainty is everywhere, and it's dictating the necessity of a stable store of value. It's dictating that. Why? Because many countries right now, they're fighting that, you know, first of all, they're saying they're not going to do nothing with the dollar bill. Zero. These are major big countries. So it's globally, it's affected. Inflation is definitely winning. We just got over that. It's definitely winning. The dollar bill's value of the buying power of the dollar bill today is less than 5 cents. In 1913, it was really $1. Right now, it's less than 5 cents. Globally, housing, grocery, come on, I mean, just a little while ago, a carton of eggs was like $10, $12. Come on, where do they do that at? And then all they do is just try to print more money. Now, let's keep in mind this too. They print more money, but do you get more money in your paycheck? Good question, huh? Banks are all printing all money, more money, and they're trying to get out of something. And they can't get it. They're actually putting themselves deeper and deeper into a hole. So that's why they're actually trying to turn it paper currency into digital, which in fact is pretty good, very good. But they're behind the 8 ball right now, because those countries that I said that are throwing away the dollar bill, your dollar bill is no good nowhere around us. The BRICS have came together, and these major countries has come together. And guess what? The currency that they're pushing out right now, you got it. Precious metals, gold, silver, and precious minerals. Gold, silver, oil, copper, diamonds, all kind of minerals that came from where? Not man. That's right, the creator of all worlds. Fed now, see, when America learned that, and they knew that these major countries was going against them and was definitely killing the dollar, now America had to strengthen themselves so that they couldn't strangle themselves, so they came up with Fed Now. I don't know if many of you have gotten your Cash App app taken away from you because they said of some suspicious activity, which you never was doing. Or Venmo, different Zelle, they're being attacked right now. Why? Because Fed Now is forcing the banks to go digital and go into their technology, which is Fed Now. What is Fed Now? Fed Now is where they monitor what it is that you buy. Not only do they monitor what it is that you buy, but they're going to have the power to say, you can't buy that. Yeah, that's right. That beautiful car that you want to buy, you can't buy it. You want to buy that? They might say no. They might even say you can't even buy food. So that's what Fed Now is all about. They really are taking control of your privacy, of what you own, by monitoring how you spend your money. With that going on, we'll say with all of that, why precious metals, which is a really good time to say Why precious metals? First and foremost, we said how the dollar bill had lost its buying power from 1913 to right now today it's less than 5 cents. Okay. And that is all over the world, not just the dollar bill, but everybody else's fiat currency. That people in Argentina and different countries, they actually are burning their fiat dollars in the streets. But one thing you can't do, you can't burn gold. You can't burn silver. You can't destroy it. It holds its real value. It holds a real tangible value from the time you feel it to the time you give it away. It never loses that. It is time tested. How can we be sure that it's time tested? Because the creator of the world that made the world, he made the precious metals as well. And is it a hedge against inflation? Yes, it is. Why? Because inflation could go up or down. And guess what? Doesn't go up or down. And then when it does go up and down, it has a real tangible value, which is precious metals. And it's easily explainable. Everybody here is here because it was easily explainable. How come? They said, hey, we can get gold and silver at cost. And everybody said, really? Let me hear it. Even children know that it's good to have gold and silver. You put gold in front of a child, they're going to grab it. They know that it's some kind of value. They know when you got your gold necklace and you pick a child up, what are they doing? You better have a piece of good gold because they snatching it right off your neck. Our business model with the at-cost metals, they have developed relationships with the largest market makers in bullion and numismatic coins all over the world. And how have they done that? The CEOs, both of the owners of at-cost metal, have a combined years of 70 years experience, 35 years apiece experience in this business. So in this business, they have touched some of the most wealthiest individuals in the industry, and they have developed their own network marketing software. Many of us got the software right now and think it's like the best thing since, oh my goodness. They're like, wow, all we got to do is just send this out. Many of you are here because you received some of that software. And guess what? At Cost Metals, you don't have to pay for any kind of extra software. Zero. It all is at your beckoning use. Sell precious metals and bullion at cost to the customers. Let me say that again. The company sells precious metals, bullion, at cost to our customers. That means it's no overhand. It means, let me say it so another way where many people are really going to smile. No interest, no usury, no riba, no middleman. That's right. And this company pays affiliates for finding other companies. You know, I want to just change that around because of our way of life. We don't find customers. We help the community grow. And that's what our goal is at Halal Wealth Builders. See, our goal at Halal Wealth Builders is not getting rich. It's not doing none of that. Our goal and our desires as a group at Halal Wealth Builders is to make sure we build a self-sustaining community. And we can do that with the help of having monetary bases that we control ourselves. And in control of that, by being a part of At Cost Metals, they pay affiliates to help others come up, as you want to say, to help others understand the value, to help others get their dream. That's what we do. That's what we do. A little bit more about the company is that it is brand spanking new. And it is with the seasoned ownerships, like we just said, with the combined years of experience of 70 years experience. They're offering true, actual at-cost prices on precious metals. True at-cost pricing on precious metals. Whomever invited you to this program, tell them to show you a little cheat sheet of the actual cost of the metals. The actual cost of what is going to be just a little bit. It's a peak sheet of a little bit. In fact, I'm going to put it on the next presentation so that you can see. And you can put it up against any company that is selling precious metals, gold and silver, and we beat them. Valuable numismatic fuel residuals. What does that mean? Each gold company, each precious metal company has collector's item pieces. And at Cost Metals has collector's items pieces, and they're all called numismatic metals. And these numismatic metals, when you're buying these numismatic metals and when you're acquiring these numismatic metals, you might be one of maybe 5,000 people in the world that has this coin, and the value goes sky high. Something that, see, these numismatic metals, they're good for your generations that comes from you that you will never, ever meet. That's right. So we're talking generations, generations, and generations after you are gone. And these numismatic metals will be able to possibly take care of them and a couple of more generations after them. So we have that type of ability to have these metals. And let me say this, yes, there's many Halal wealth builders right now that have some of those numismatic metals. I myself personally, I have some. My wife, yes, she has some. Many of us, I have to say this part, and I usually say it in the first beginning, but my wife and I, my family, and many of the Halal wealth builders have been living off of gold and silver for the last 6 years. Let me say that again. We've been living our life for the last 6 years off of precious metals. And we were paying pretty good dollars for it. So this was a no-brainer when they said that we can get the same thing that we was buying and accumulated for the last 6 years at cost. Well, you didn't have to tell me but one time. Let's go to those coins too, because we offer the same exact coins. I was telling you that we was in another company, and I did the comparison. Yes, we have the same exact coins here, the bars, but guess what? We got them at cost. We have the U.S. minted coins, the Eagles, the Buffaloes, the Morgans, the Peace coins, but we got them here at cost. We have the Canadian coins, the Maples, the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves, but we have them what? At cost. And my favorite one, the South African Kungarang. Matter of fact, some companies can't even get the Kungarang, but at cost can get them. And guess what? We get them at cost. We have graded certified flawless numismatic coins. Flawless numismatic coins. Flawless coins that are collector's items coins. MS70 and PR70, old and new. That means that this is the cream of the crop when it comes to that. And guess what? We get them too at cost. So what's the big deal when it comes to talking about at cost, at cost? Well, let's say dealer direct versus at cost. Basically, if you buy from a dealer, that you're buying dealer direct, that literally has no bearing on price, but rather refers to who sold it. In other words, when you buy from a dealer, the dealer bought it at cost, but then he's going to put something on top of it so that he can make a profit. And it still might be a good price for you. All praises to Allah. But when you get it from at cost, that means that you get it the same price the dealer gets it at. The exact same price the dealer gets it at. And because of the relationships that the owners of at cost got, we might even get them less than what the dealer can get. What does this mean on a percentage rate? Well, at the time of this presentation was made, at cost metals was getting an ounce of silver for $26.48. And at that same time, the ounce was $29 and $31 and $33 in other companies. So that was about 12 to 18% more. Now just sit down and think. I don't care what it is that you've just bought this week, last week, or whatever. Your rent, your mortgage, your insurance. Just think, if you could get it for 12 to 18% less and have the same quality, just think, would you do that? Of course you would. Anybody would. We got another incentive with at-cost metals, and it's called the vote. The vote is when you're able to link your financial institution to. What is the vote? That means you link your financial institution to the vote, which is holding whatever gold, silver, and precious metals that you have. But the great part about it is that it's getting ready to knock one of those questions that you have in your head, one of those things that had a block stop sign in front of your face, which is what? You was like, wow, man, I don't have enough money for this. I know I don't. Gold, silver, because you know why? Because when you go into Zales or any other kind of jewelry store and you look at them prices, you're like, oh my goodness, that's pretty. But it shows a pretty price too. Why? Because they hike it up. They hike it up. Oh my goodness, 50 times hiked up. Well, look, you can afford it right here. When you link your bank to your financial institution to the vote, you can buy as little as $1 of precious metals. That's right. $1, $5, $20, $50, $1 million, whatever it is that you want, you can just transfer it from your financial institution, put it in the vault, tell the vault, I want that $5 to be silver. Boom. Now it's in there. People say, $1, $5. Okay. Let me give you a real life scenario. If you had $100 in the bank right now, and next year, this time you went back to that bank, you might have $101. You might have 101. If you got anything over that, you need to tell us what bank that is. In fact, you might have $99 or $98 or $96. Why? Because the bank is taking maintenance fees and things of that nature from you. But now if you take $100 and you put it in the vault and you make it gold or you make it silver, whenever the precious metal goes up, your money goes up immediately. Now, I don't know if you've been following gold and silver for the last week or two, but it has been steadily rising tremendously. What does that mean? Well, don't tell nobody, but me and my wife, we got silver in a vault. And guess what? Our money rose up tremendously. And guess what? That fortifies what we just said. Myself, my wife, and many of the Halal wealth builders have been living off of precious metals for the last year. So why a vault? Well, first of all, you can't keep a whole lot of gold and silver in your house, under your bed, and things of that nature, especially with people nowadays, and it's going to get kind of crucial. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but it's getting very, very bad out there. So you want to be able to have protection. And these vaults are protected by governments. Why? Because governments actually are putting their gold in these vaults as well. So it's protected against any kind of terrorism, any kind of robberies. It has the best technical aspects to it. And why is that important? Because that's your money. That's my money. That's your money. And I feel very, very safe with it. You know why? Because we personally have met the owners of this company. Let me say that again. We personally met them a few times. And these are the relationships that they have gotten, and they have just manifested. So they have the strictest proven processes that are ensure all metal deposits are secure. They got a strict inventory control, real-time reporting available 24/7, customs clearance, the whole 9 yards. And let me tell you another thing about the vault. If you want it shipped at your house, all you got to do is press a button and fill out how much you want coming, and it comes to your house in a matter of a few days. That's correct. Or you can just put it back into your financial institution. See, now, listen to this. When we said we lived off of gold and silver for the last 6 years, whenever our gold or precious metals went up and we had a profit and we needed to do something. And when I say needed to do something, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about paying mortgage. I'm talking about paying insurance. I'm talking about taking my wife to dinner for her birthday, which will be in a few days. That's right. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take some of those profits and I'm going to bring it back to my financial institution and take her to dinner. Of course, of the vaulting, yeah, there's a cost. You know, you got gold bullions, platinum bullions, and palladium bullions. They're 45 points in this business. And then you have the silver bullions, 50 points, and certified coins, which is 60 points. And everybody's like, oh, points. What's that have to do with it? Well, let's go on to this part. Because if it made sense up into that part, then let's go on and just make some more sense out of the packages. Because in the packages comes points. And with the packages, well, that's the next slide. Let's just say that, let's just talk about the packages right now. So right now, actually, you can get involved with at-cost metals on the pre-launch for $25. Let me just say that in a minute, beginning. You can put yourself in position. Why? I want to say all these words right now because we're going to go into this next level here. But $25 will put yourself in position. It will hold your position to get one of the packages. The first package is the metals package, is the 149 package, and that is good for a whole year. What does the year include? The year is inclusive of you to have unlimited at-cost pricing of physical precious metals, bullions, and accessibly to anything in the collectibles, anything that at-cost has. You have the ability to acquire it at cost for a year. Then we have the second package, which is $3.99 metals plus package, which you get the same above. You have the unlimited. Well, it's not the same above. Let me stop right there. The $3.99 package, you get a year and a half of being able to get at-cost metals at cost. Precious metals, jewelry, whatever it is that's available for you, you have the ability to acquire that for a whole 18 months at cost. And those that get the $3.99 metals plus package will get 3 numismatic coins of MS70 graded material. That's right. Let me tell you a secret right now with that. The 3 coins will add close up to $3.99 or more. So if you get the $3.99 package, you're basically getting a year and a half of free access to buying precious metals at cost. The next thing is the 75 Get Ahead monthly program. This is going to be very, very important. Why? Because at the end, there's a special thing about that. But the first thing in the beginning is that you get the MS70s, precious metals coins once a month for $75. That's right, just $75. These are the collector's items coins. My wife and I and many of the Halal WealthBuilders was getting these coins in the range of anywhere between $150 and $200 a month. So now we could get the same coins for $75. It's a no-brainer. Why? Because those same coins that we got for close to $200, some of those coins that we got 30 days later was worth $900. Some of them coins is worth $1,500 and more. And that's in less than a year. So now we're going to get up to how we really get these numbers. If you get the 149 package and you see the beauty of it and you start sharing this opportunity to other people and they see the opportunities, and they want to get on, and they get on, and they see how it's going, and they listen. When they get anybody that you bring on gets a 149 package, you get $25 direct right to your account. And you get 30 points for them getting that package. If they get the $3.99 package, then you get $50 directly to your account and 100 points on the binary. What is binary? That means that you have two legs. You got a right side and you got a left side. That's very important. Now you get the $75 a month. Go ahead. Anybody that you help to secure the economy of their homes and they get that, then you'll get 20 points every time they get it. See, they're not giving it to you. The company is giving it to you. Why is it important? Because you got a left and a right side. Now you see, if you get 500 points on the right side and 500 points on the left side, then the company calls that a pay cycle and will give you $500. Unbelievable. And then it has some incentives too. You got a 10% match on your personal referrals, and you got 50% for those that actually reach a bigger status of the gold status, that they will be able to share a 50-cent commission out of a big pot that most gold people have. Now, let me say this and speak about the ranks. Many companies, and we've been in many companies before, some of us have, and many companies, wow, you gotta you gotta have hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people to get these type of ranks right here. But right here with At-Cost Metals, just to be an affiliate, you get one referral on the left and one referral on the right. That's two referrals. That's two people that you help. You have the capability of making $2,000 a week. And then if you get up and you get 3 people on each side, that's only 6 people that you helped. 6 people. Some of that is your family right in your house. You just knock on the rooms, knock on this room, get 1 person, knock on that room, get 2 people, knock on that room, go downstairs and go upstairs. That's 6 people right there. Look, and now you got family. You're actually making a self-sustaining household. You do that, and you got the capability of making $10,000 a week. Then you got the gold affiliates, which is just like, to get gold affiliates at this level right here at other companies, you would have to have 250 people on each side. Right here, you just have to have 6 referrals on each side, with one of each side having a silver referral, and you have the capability of making $30,000 a week. Now, I know that these numbers seem just astronomical to you, but I personally know a few people that's making 7, and my wife too. You get to know, you ask her, she'll tell you. They making $750,000 a month, $500,000 a month, $250,000 a month, all the way down to $10,000 a month. Now, I'm telling you, I'm working at getting that $30,000 a week. And I'm telling you that, you know why? Because I love to help people. I cannot get to that level if I don't help multiple people get $10,000 a week. I cannot get to that level unless I help multiple people get $2,000 a week. Now, which one of y'all am I going to be helping get $10,000 a week? Which one of y'all? Put a 3 in the chat room if it's you. Which one of y'all am I going to help get $2,000 a week? That's right. I need to know, because I'm going for that. That's what I'm going for, and I'm going to help others that want to get there. So we got additional compensation information. The points accumulate fast now. I'm telling you, it accumulates fast because whenever people buy something, whenever people switch something, whenever people do this, that, and the other, they get the monthly coins, they get packages, you getting points. They'll accumulate faster than you think. I'm telling you, ask my wife, ask other Halal wealth builders, how quickly does it get? It goes quick. It goes quick. Now, the unused points, now many companies, when you don't use points and they just say, okay, they wash them points away at At-Cost Metals. No, they don't. They just roll over to the next time and you use them. Pay periods is Sunday AM to Saturday PM. And the leadership in the field have input on the direction of the company. Let me say that again. The leadership in the field, that's you, that's me. We have input on the direction of the company. Why? It is a brand new company. And the great part about it is that our upline, we can call our upline and they can get the owner right away and answer and change things right away. So I said that at the end, there was going to be an incentive for those that lock in to getting the $75 a month numismatic coins. Now, Halal Wealth Builders for many, many years have been traded. Trading is permissible. We have information that we've been trading with trading groups and platforms that is Sharia law compliance. That is correct. No riba, no interest, no usury. If anybody deems to come in and be a part of the at-cost metals and get the monthly coin at $75 per month, you will be able to acquire this education totally free. That's right. Free binary training with any monthly coin that you have with at-cost metals. Now, I need somebody to put an 8 in the chat room. If you had the opportunity to make a day's worth of wages, a week's worth of wages, or a month's worth of wages in a matter of 15 or 20 minutes, would you want to learn that skill set? If that's you, put some 8s in the chat room right now. If that's you, I want to know, would you want to learn that type of skill set? Alhamdulillah, because we want to teach it. In fact, I want to show you right now a clip of when your brother Khalifa was just learning and following the educator that taught us how to do this. And this is a 15-minute trade. And this is at the end of the 15-minute trade. But every time you hear it, doo, that was $540. This is how we learn. This is how we learn. This is how you earn and learn. You hear her?
We have a brand new panel just opened up right now and is a red panel.
Look at that. You see that? That's the profits.
Down, baby. Down, baby.
Matter of fact, let me show you. That's the profits of the whole day. And this is only a couple of minutes.
And it is over. That's it.
Look at that. Look at that. All that in the green. That's all profit, baby. We're going to let you see it come right in, too.
For the whole week. For the whole week. Today's Wednesday. What's your score? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Are we like 15, 16, 20, and oh, I don't know. How many entries did you guys take? This is bear season. The whole entire week we've been selling. I think it was only one idea that I think we actually bought. If I'm not mistaken. Right? Put in that job box. Matter of fact, today's...
Look at that. 16 seconds. We're getting ready to hit some... There you go. Boom. Look at that. Wow. There's another one coming in. Come on. Come on. There's another one that just came in.
7, 11. Wow. I know that your brokers right now have a lot of lines. A lot of red lines.
Yes, yes, yes.
7 and 0. 26 and 0. 20 and 0. 8 and 0.
Another 3 seconds. Look up, look up. Here we go. Another one coming in. Come on now. Come on. If you want to learn a trade and you want to learn a skill where you can sit home, make some beautiful money and enjoy your life and get your time back to yourself. Look at that. 25 seconds to go. 23, 22. Coming in, get ready to come in with another one. Come on, come on. And then I'm just going to show you all at the end what it's all about. Listen to our educator. She's educating us. Uh-oh, look, 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, All right, y'all, get ready. Here it comes. Another one's coming in. There you go. Live, baby, live. If anybody want to get down with this, hit us in the comments. I'm out. Your brother, Khalito Muhammad, and this is the Halal Wealth Builders. Peace. I just want to let everybody know that that day, Allah Ta'ala blessed me to make $4,700. I think it was like before 10 o'clock that morning. Beautiful. So let's get to the bottom line. We're actually launching, and we're launching very, very quickly. We'll be launching, we believe that the launch is going to be happening within the week. It's going to happen within the week, or we know that it will be happening by the first of the month. So you have a little bit of time, especially for those that are trying to get that $1,000 incentive on top of what the company's going to give you. They're going to get that from Halal Wealth Builders. We know that it's a better way, and we know that precious metals is one of the ways. There's multiple ways that we can get it. You can earn money. Some people will just come on precious metals, buy the precious metals at cost, and then resell it. There's many ways that you can do things. We actually have the best bullion prices and comp plan ever. We will put that up against anybody, and we definitely want you to be a part of it. So before we do that, there's no guarantees regarding the income in the at-cost metals of Halal wealth building trading opportunities. The success or failure of each affiliate, as in any other business, depends upon each affiliate's skills and personal efforts. Earning levels for at-cost metals affiliates that appear are just examples and should not be construed as typical or average. Income levels achievements are dependent upon the individual affiliate's business skills, personal ambition, time commitment, activity, and demographic factors. Now that last sentence right there, guess what? The Halal Wealth Builders help you and assist you in every single one of those matters. Why? We have courses, we have classes, we have tutors, we have people that will be in place for you 24 hours. Why can we say 24 hours? Because we have affiliates and we have members of the Halal Wealth Builders all over the world. We have them in Africa, we have them in Egypt, we have them in where else we have them? We got them all. We got them in Australia. We got them in Trinidad. We got them in the Caribbeans. We got them everywhere across the globe. We have them, and we have to be up and available for them. The last thing I want to say is that our brother, the deputy Amir of Halal Wealth Builders, Brother Sadiq, he said that he came here because he trusted the person that came to him with the opportunity. And when you looked around, that's why you're here. You came here because you trusted the person that invited you to this presentation. And they came here because they trusted somebody. And then the love and the respect comes all involved in the whole thing. That's how I got here. I got here because I trusted a brother. A few years ago, I knew that he would not put me or my family in harm's way. We are a foundation of trying to do right in the guidelines of La ilaha illallah, and the guidelines of doing right for the creator of all the worlds. And I want to say that the reason that you here is because our Deputy Amir, Brother Sadiq, you trust him, you love him, and you respect him. And I must say, that's a good person to love, respect, and trust. My name is Khalito Muhammad, better known as Khalifa, and you've just listened to our at-course metals presentation hosted by our brother Sadiq. Now we want you to get back with the person that invited you to this presentation. That's very important. Get back with that person and let them know I'm ready. And if you get back with that person and you might not be ready, like, you know what, I got a few questions, then that person will definitely put you on a three-way with one of the top affiliates that can answer any kind of question and assist you to get to the next level of freeing the economy of your home and generational wealth. If brother Sadiq invited you, then you get back with him. Him and his team, his wife, will treat you beautifully. My name is Khalito Muhammad. Thank you for allowing me the time in your home, in your heart, and in your spirits. If there's anything that we said or shared that Allah Ta'ala is not pleased, may He forgive us. Everybody have an amazing evening on purpose. Assalamu alaikum.